From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. As 2023 winds down, Rapid City continues to set new records for building permit totals for the year. The city's Building Services Division issued 251 building permits in November with a combined value of nearly $21 million. Through 11 months of 2023, the city has issued 2,654 building permits worth more than $447 million. A year ago, through November of 2022, the city had issued just over 2,500 permits totaling $348 million, nearly $100 million less than this year's valuation. Have a road sign in your man cave? Well, Meade County wants it back. Amy Rose explains.
The Meade County Sheriff's Office is getting into the spirit of the holiday season by hosting a highway sign amnesty event. Today and through the end of the month, if you happen to possess a stolen Meade County highway sign, you can turn it into the Meade County Sheriff's Office, no questions asked. Sheriff Pat West says they're trying to be a little lighthearted about a serious issue in the county, and that's the thefts of the street signs. He says stealing street signs is theft and dangerous.
Deadwood casinos recorded their first $1 million month for sports betting since voters decided to allow sports wagering in 2021. Sports betting numbers are up nearly 25% year over year, according to officials. Wagers put on NFL games played a big part in the target finally being hit. Overall, year-to-date revenues in Deadwood are up 2.2%. In news from the nation and the world, Israeli forces have carried out strikes across Gaza overnight as they press ahead with an offensive that officials say could go on for weeks or even months. The operations come even as global calls for a ceasefire have left both Israel and its main ally, the United States, increasingly isolated. The war ignited by Hamas's October 7th attack into southern Israel has already brought unprecedented death and destruction to the impoverished coastal enclave. The healthcare system and humanitarian aid operations have collapsed in large parts of the besieged enclave, and aid workers have warned of starvation and the spread of disease among displaced people in overcrowded shelters and tent camps. The Ukrainian president is visiting Capitol Hill today. Amy Rose has the story.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy will arrive on Capitol Hill to a darker mood than when he swooped in last winter for a hero's welcome. Zelenskyy's visit today comes as President Joe Biden's request for an additional $110 billion U.S. aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and other national security needs is at serious risk of collapse in Congress. Republicans are insisting on strict U.S.-Mexico border security changes that Democrats decry as draconian in exchange for any Ukraine aid. Zelenskyy will meet privately with senators and new House Speaker Mike Johnson, then head to the White House for talks with Biden.
This year's steady slowdown in U.S. inflation likely continued in November, though the latest data may also point to sharply higher prices in some areas of the economy. Tuesday's data is expected to show that businesses kept overall prices unchanged for a second straight month. Falling gas prices, in particular, are thought to have offset a rise in food costs, and compared with a year earlier, inflation is expected to drop to 3.1% from 3.2% in October. But a closely watched category called core prices, which excludes volatile food and energy costs, is predicted to rise 0.3% from October to November, a monthly pace that far outpaces the Federal Reserve's 2% annual target. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Mostly cloudy with a dusting of snow possible in 41. Low tonight, 22. And that was your Daily Slice for Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.